you touched about this before, but Young Thug, once he got out, he was the king of the rat catchers. The first tweet was like, yo, little baby, let's go smash these rats.
Oh, no, his first tweet was like, don't stop acting like we friends. I don't know you, boy. Stop.
Yeah, talking about Gunna.
Yeah, Gunna, stop acting like we friends. I don't know you, boy. And then on the song, remember he called Future a buster. He said he don't take care of his kids. He be buying bitches shit.
Yeah, he was mad that he didn't do a concert.
He was the first nigga to make a song with him.
Yeah.
That's his mans. You see how these street niggas don't have no ethic? I will sit there and talk shit about you and then come out and do a song with you. But they call me the rat. That's a rat, nigga. That's his mans. Next topic, right?
No. What you end up doing?
Now, here's the thing, dog. Gangster rap or gangster image ain't selling music anymore. What I mean is, there was a point where this shit was cool. Making music about killing people and all that. It was cool, you know what I mean? Everyone wanted to experience how to be gangster without being a gangster. So they will listen to rappers like Young Thug, Bobby Shmurda, anyone who made music about killing people at that time, they'll listen to him. I remember in 2016, 2014, 2015, 2017, my time frame might be wrong, but there was a rapper called Lil Tay or TK47. So this guy, right, he killed someone and he made a song about it.
How could he not have anticipated? Because he knew the things that y'all know now after 2 days of testimony. He knew those things on the night of July 26, 2016. Ethan Walker sat on the floor with his back against a bed with his hands up in the air in a vulnerable, defenseless position. Letharian Merritt shot him through the heart. Didn't shoot him in the hand, didn't shoot him in the foot, didn't fire off a warning shot to scare him. He shot him center mass. Killed him. That is intentional. And of course the defendant should have anticipated all this. He should have anticipated, because you know how he knew what was going to go down that night and what the risks were for his conspiracy? Because he wanted his own gun. As he asked Mariah Quadri, can I borrow a gun from you? Or can you point me to somebody where I can borrow a gun? What else do we know about what he should have anticipated that night? Because, ladies and gentlemen, the red flags were right in front of his face. It's like a Christmas tree blinking on and off that night.
It was a banger, bro. That song was a banger. I loved that song so much. I remember being young, I was so fascinated about that. I was so fascinated on how gangster this nigga was. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to paint a picture, you know, on how cool it was to be a gangster rapper in 2014 or 2015, whatever the time frame was. The time it was in, these niggas were in the prime. You know what I mean? Everyone was talking about how gangster they are. And then we move forward to 2025. Most people realize that, hey, yo, these people ain't gangster as they say they are. You know what I mean? Most of them just talk about how gangster they are. And when they go to jail, they just snitch. And most of these niggas snitch. You know what I mean? I mean, look at 6ix9ine, for example. This man was the most hated man when he snitched back then. Now people just love him, bro. They just love this nigga because he exposed the truth that none of these rappers are gangsters. None of these rappers are gangsters, dog. They just play gangster. And hip-hop fans also realize that too. All these rappers just talk hard.
He still get his C's. He still get his G's hit. Why y'all let these tell too? That's why he attacked me in the barbershop. But you got the black community clapping. But they saying I'm wrong for snitching. So when Woody come home, they clap for Woody. Oh, Woody's so loving, but they done killed a bunch of people. Just 10 years ago, the FBI said he's the most dangerous man in Atlanta. And they clapping for him. But I'm the bad guy for wanting to tell on these kind of guys.
Yeah.
So now Young Thug done come out snitching. Young Thug got a video in the interrogation room for 2 hours, having dialogue with the police about crimes and criminals, but he don't want to work with Gunna. Come on, homie, look at the hypocrisy. So God made me the sacrificial lamb. That's why I have gotten this far. because I have been attacking evil. They've been saying I've been evil, but that's why God won't let nothing happen to me. Because though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. I've been speaking against evil, my. So who gonna hurt somebody speaking against evil? They preach evil. They go commit.
And as soon as they go to prison or as soon as they go to jail, they just start telling, bro. All these niggas just start telling. But they talk about how hard they are on their music and all that shit. And most hip hop fans hate that. They hate that about this new wave gangster rappers, which is why they hated on Young Thug when he was trying to paint Ghana as a snitch. And everyone was like, bro, no one even cares about that, dog. No one cares about that. You're the only one who cares about how Ghana snitch on you. And it came out later on that this nigga Thug also snitched on his homies, bro.
This motherfucker Wayne from New Orleans. I'm from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. This nigga was in that Atlanta and I was in New Orleans. I said, what the fuck? That was so weird. This nigga fucking damn shot at this nigga took us. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know who the fuck did. They said Roscoe, but I don't wanna, I ain't finna whatever.
You were wonderful today.
Listen.
Yes, sir.
Promises. Make promises. Just we'll keep promises. Whatever you anytime you ever think you wanna know anything, tell me. I'll tell you anything. What you tell the world.
What's your
I can't even
number?
get in touch
Yes,
with
you
you.
can.
Hey,
I don't have your number.
Whatever.
well, give it to me.
The Young Thug situation, I stood quiet 2 days just watching it play out. Watching what excuses the people come up with. Bro, it's so easy. They tell you have the right to remain silent. Anything used against you could be used in the court of law, whatever the case they say. You have the right to call an attorney right now. You spoke for 2 hours. Where's all the energy at? Why hear everybody quiet? Why Lil Baby, 21 Savage's Future? Why you not saying nothing? And I'm gonna leave this shit real clear. Me, I do not give a f. I don't care. I don't give a f. Since I came home, y'all know it. I wore my shit from day one. Yeah, I did it in what? I'm outside.
He snitched on his homies. And people were like, dog, you're painting Ghana as a snitch and you also snitch. And his album flopped. You know what I mean? His album flopped. And here's another thing. You know why all these rappers tell when they go to jail? It's because when they're on the outside, they like playing gangster. All these rappers, when they're on the outside, they like playing gangster. They shoot each other, they put hits on each other. And the difference between playing gangster and being gangster is real gangsters don't have to show they're gangsters. You know what I mean? They don't have to. They don't have to prove they're gangster. They don't have to be on their phones talking about how gangster they are. But these niggas like Young Thug and them, they always have to prove that they're gangster. So every time they shoot at someone, they need to take their phones and literally talk about that. You know what I mean? How they killed, how they did this to this, how they stole jewelry and all that. And then when they get caught, they realize, this thing ain't for me. I can't be in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because they're used to the nice life. They're used to sleeping in queen's bed. They're used to driving nice cars, living in big houses. And when they get to jail, they just start snitching, bro. They just start snitching because they realize, hey, yo, man, I'm in here with real killers, niggas who do the devil's work. And I'm just in here when I have 7 million in my bank account. You know what I mean? And they start telling, bro. They start singing. I mean, back then when Tupac and NWA were rapping, I wasn't there, but then I don't think these niggas were doing gangster rap because it was cool. They wanted to act gangster. I think they did gangster rap because they spoke about what they were going through in the hood and all that. You know what I'm saying? They spoke about their life and they put it in their music. I know someone will say, yeah, but they still rapped about killing people, but That was their reality, bro. They were rapping about how they grew up. And they never pretended to be gangster. They were gangster. These niggas were gangster, bro. Which is why they knew it was fucked up. It was fucked up for them to live in a place like that. They knew that. You know what I mean? That's why they were trying to get out. They were making music, trying to get out that the hood. And these are the same people who were oppressed by the cops, bro. Back then, cops would literally go to these black neighborhoods and literally just beat on people. You know what I mean? They would literally beat on black people. So how do you expect Tupac, Biggie, NWA to be soft when literally cops come to their hood and beat them up for no reason at all, dog? You know what I mean? And these niggas had to protect themselves. They had to protect themselves from the Crips, from all these other gangster people, because they couldn't call the cops. The cops wouldn't help them, bro. So they'll literally rap about that. They weren't pretending to be gangster like these niggas nowadays. Niggas nowadays just pretend to be gangster, which is why they tell on each other every time they go to prison. If you give Lil Tech enough time in jail, he will also snitch. Trust me, bro. This nigga will snitch. If you give him enough time in jail, he will also snitch to get out. This is what Charleston White was talking about when he was like, if you give Young Thug enough time in jail, he will snitch like his other niggas did. Because it's not nice in there, bro. It's not nice. To be in jail when you're a freaking million, it's not nice, bro. I would also snitch too. If I was a millionaire and I'm in jail, bro, I'm snitching, dog. I'm making music about it, dog. I'm snitching. 6ix9ine did the same thing, bro. This nigga in 2015, he was acting all gangster, moving around with them bloods and all that shit. And then he got to jail, he started snitching. Because he knew, bro, he knew that, hey, bro, I can't be living in jail when I have 30 million in my bank account. Bro started snitching. He even snitched on 21 Savage. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Comment down below. Like this video. It's been real. It's been G. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time.